Here's Lucy the elephant to our left.
How old is she now?
She'll be this July. She will be 144.
Wow, she's 144 years old.
Wow.
She has never fallen down in any of her years.
Praise God for that.
Can you imagine?
Wow.
Oh, we go upstairs this way. Okay.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Wow.
This is all original wood back from 1881.
Wow.
Normally I would just meet everybody in the little store right there. Now we have to run across the street. And I'm thinking, gee, let's try.
Oh, wow, this is neat.
Pretty big, huh?
Yeah. Amazing.
It's a big mover. It's a long story. We will get into all that. The tours have to go a little bit faster than we normally would because now we need the time to run across the street and back again.
Okay. No
Oh,
problem.
let me just get my breath here.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. So, we are in the year 1881. This is called South Atlantic City. Does not become Margate for several years.
Okay.
Mr. Lafferty, who invented all of our elephants, he was born and raised in Philadelphia. He had acquired property down here and he wanted to sell it. Now, in 1881, there were no cars, which meant that there were no roads or anything.
Oh, wow.
Lucy's older than the Statue of Liberty, and she's older than the Eiffel Tower.
Wow.
I think she was here before airplanes. I'm not sure about that one.
That's pretty cool.
So Mr. Lafferty wanted to build something really big to attract attention. He wanted to sell property here that he acquired. Now you have to realize back then it was all marsh, swamps, greenheads, gnats, mosquitoes, the whole thing. So he needed something really big to attract attention. So he decided, you have to understand he was a really, really great inventor, but he was not good with money. So he decided to build Elephant Bazaar, which is our Lucy. She does not become Lucy for 6, 7 years. So he builds Elephant Bazaar, and he would take people all the way up to the top on the howdah. That's called a howdah, means riding carriage. And he would say to the people, I have a lot here, I have a lot here. And that was, so Lucy's Elephant Bazaar was her first job was to be a real estate office.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So, now, Mr. Lafferty had blueprints and everything drawn up and it was patent. Nobody was allowed to build any kind of an animal structure, no bugs or anything for 17 years.
Wow.
Because he was going to build all these things and become a multi-millionaire. Never panned out. Okay, so now we have Elephant Bazaar. The next one he built was Elephantine Colossus in Coney Island.
I didn't know there was one in Coast. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Is it still there?
No, burnt down.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Twice the size of our Lucy. I can't comprehend.
Really?
Twice the size of
It
Lucy.
looks big.
Wow, yeah, you can tell there's more windows.
And it had a great big roller coaster around it, and that had burnt down. I think it was there a couple of years and it burnt to the ground.
Wow.
So that one, of course, no longer exists.
Oh, that's a
And
shame.
back then, like Coney Island was the place to go because we didn't
Yes.
have Disney World or any
That's
of that
right.
stuff yet.
Mm-hmm.
So that next was Light of Asia in Cape May. So Mr. Lafferty.
I didn't
built
know
these
that.
two.
I didn't know
Yeah.
they had that in Cape May too at one time.
So somehow or other he
Oh.
obtained the blueprints from Mr. Lafferty. But we think this looks like an anteater. 'Cause
Yeah, it doesn't
he
sound right
really,
enough.
you know, he didn't
Yeah.
follow it. And if you look at the cost on the bottom, you can see he really cut back on money.
Oh, wow, he did.
And that also was a real estate office, which also just dilapidated and eventually fell to the ground.
Where was that in Cape May? Do you know?
I don't
exactly?
know, no.
Okay.
So all we have is Elephant Bazaar.
Yeah,
Okay.
very interesting.
Okay, so now we go over here. Now, Lucy originally stood where that condo building is. Now, he needs to sell Lucy because he needs money. This is like 6 years later, okay? And John and Sophia Gertzen owned a hotel, again, on that lot where the condo association is, okay? So they in turn wanted something also to attract attention to get more people in their hotel and restaurant and all. So John and Sophia purchased Elephant Bazaar from Mr. Lafferty, which I guess it was on the same lot. Sophia somehow changed the name to Lucy. We don't know why. Because Lucy's actually a boy. Because the kind of elephant she is, only the boys that have tusks. I'm not supposed to say anything like that.
Really? That's interesting though.
So,
Very interesting.
yeah, so we don't know where she came up with the name Lucy, but she'll be Lucy forever and ever. So anyway, so they changed the name of their hotel to the Elephant Hotel. Okay, so now the Gertzens used Lucy also to attract attention. They would have bands playing up here. I guess they had drinks and everything. So the people would go to the hotel and then they'd come in Lucy for
okay.
entertainment. So as time goes on, we have a lot of hurricanes at the Jersey shores and the Shoretown Wood. So, and in the meantime, there were windstorms and everything. She lost the howdah, that was hit with lightning, so that had to be all repaired. The green glass that's in the window there
Yes.
used to be up there.
Really? I was wondering if that was.
Yeah, and if you look in the window to the left, you'll see old tusks that have
Oh, yeah.
parts of her tail and everything, and all have to be replaced.
Very cool.
So as time goes on, now this has become Margate. Margate has built a big, beautiful boardwalk, from what I understand. And in 1944, we had a major hurricane. It washed out the entire boardwalk, never to be rebuilt. It washed out the entire Elephant Hotel right off the map.
Wow.
Lucy stood, she did not go
That's
down.
amazing. Yeah.
So now the Gertzens, they have an elephant. What are they going to do with it? So little by little, it gets more and more dilapidated with time and everything, and more storms and hurricanes along the way and everything. And 1962, we had what was called the March Storm of '62 down here. It was 3 storms rolled into one, worse than I think any hurricane in my history.
Wow.
My family and I were rescued in Ocean City. She's made out that her interior is all wood and plaster and shingles or whatever.
Well, you would think that would be.
Yeah, but she never went down, and I always said,
Wow.
if I know tsunamis coming,
Yeah.
but if I know tsunamis,
You're
I've got
coming here?
kids, I'm going to Ocean City Boardwalk, I'm getting Johnson's popcorn and Max Pizza. And I'm coming. And if you want to come, just bang on the door and I'll let us in. So, and in 1962, again, she did not go down. I mean, Seattle City was almost wiped off the face of the map. Ocean City, everywhere. My parents had motels. We had 5 feet of water and everything. We lost a car 2 days old. The whole, it was bad. But Lucy never went down, and she's still here. So she'll be, in July, she'll be 144 years old. I think it's incredible.
My birthday's in July too.
It's
I was the 20th, right?
Lucy's is, I think, the 19th. That's
Okay, I don't think it is.
okay. I'm not used to Russian letters. Okay. Normally, we would put a little show in now. It shows how they move Lucy back out there where the television is broken. I understand. So what they did, okay. Now, when the hotel washed away, the condo building wanted that land. Okay, they wanted to build a condo. So Lucy is still there. So, let me see how this goes. the township got together, you know, the builders who wanted to build a condo, and they said, you have to get rid of the elephant. We don't want the elephant. And it was getting more and more deteriorated as time went by. It was in pretty bad shape by this point. So, the township of Margate gave anybody who wanted Lucy 30 days in which to get Lucy moved. I mean, 30 days. What can you do in 30 days in today's world?
Yeah, right.
Well, this lady, Josephine Herring, was walking down the beach and she finds this old dilapidated elephant, falls madly in love. Within 30 days, the elephant was moved. She had all kind of fundraisers. She must have been really influential down here.
Yeah.
Because she got all these people together to come up with money.
Wow.
So they had to hire first a house that lifts,
Oh, yeah.
lifting company, whatever you call them, and I
Yeah.
understand they had to go through several because everybody was afraid of it falling apart.
Yeah. Right.
And if it did fall apart in the move, Mrs. Herring and her friends were responsible to get rid of all the debris and everything. So anyway, so now they get the lifting company. If you, like, if the little show here would have said it took 8 hours.
Okay.
Well, that was just for them to pull her down the street. It did not include lifting her off of the foundation, getting her onto a flatbed truck with had a little pickup truck pulling her. They had to take all the wires down from Atlantic City Electric, Bell Telephone, because she could not fit under the wires.
Oh, wow.
So now they get her on a flatbed truck. And just for them to pull her from there to here was 8 hours. They inched her along. Everybody thought she was going to go down. The only thing that happened was she lost her tongue. Inside.
Yeah.
And you have to realize back then they had no electricity.
And this is the original.
Yeah, from 1881.
Insane.
And they had no power source or anything.
I know.
I mean,
Like, I'm thinking how they put that together to the
and
wood
he,
stays.
Mr. Lafferty liked ships, so he had a shipbuilder build Lucy.
Oh, no wonder.
And so first Lucy was a real estate agent, and then in 1903, I think it is, a doctor and his family moved in. They put, if you look at the paint line, this is the original paint. If you look at the paint line, they put a 2nd floor.
They did.
So upstairs they had like their living room, dining room, I guess kitchen. Down here they had 4 bedrooms for
Wow,
their
I
children.
never knew that.
Yeah, and I cannot find a picture of the 2nd floor anywhere.
So they kept it up, you know?
I have no idea.
But wow, that's amazing.
So anyway, and we have a whiskey bottle, I think. So now she was a real estate agent, a residence, and they stayed like for 1 season because there was no heat or anything. So I imagine they probably moved out in October maybe. And then from there she became a speakeasy. So come on up here.
What is this speaking?
A speakeasy. So they have 2. Now you can see the porthole windows because it was a shipbuilder.
Okay.
That door there goes down into Lucy's trunk, which we are not allowed to open.
Okay.
So back at the time of the Prohibition, when they had the club up here,
Take a picture of this, Joe. That's
they
cool.
had 2 light keepers. If there was a green light, that meant come on in. If there was a red light, it meant stay away, the police are here. So the guys would take the whiskey bottles and open the windows and tied strings around them and lower them down, and then they would pull them back up after the police left.
Gosh, that's
Wow. Oh my goodness.
I mean, how often would they have gotten a bath?
Yeah, that's
And
a
then
lot.
did they heat the water up in some way, shape, or form? I mean, to empty the water, they could probably just pour it out the window. But like, to do the wash and everything, and because they didn't have water, they had to use outhouses or chamber pots. Ugly.
Yeah, thank God we weren't born then.
Be the primitive ones. You know, instead of using cars, they'll probably just zoom us off to wherever we want to go.
Technology always
Right.
progresses.
Right, I fear there won't be any schools when we're born. They're probably going to put all computer chips in us. You'll be able to speak 20 languages, so we will be considered primitive.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
So, okay, and if you look in this window, you can see more of the structure inside.
You did it like a boat, yeah.
Yeah, all these little doors just hold our cleaning supplies, ladders. The kids always want to know what's in the little doors.
Okay.
It says it all paper. And then we have guest books, which We ask people to sign, we have a famous
Okay.
sign, the guest books go back to the 1900s.
Really?
And I think they're going to put them on display.
You see the tux?
Yeah, it's amazing.
So yeah, Lucy has a lot of money.
For sure.
And she's now a National Historic Site.
That's pretty awesome. 144 years?
Yep.
Older than Statue of Liberty and.
Yep, Eiffel Tower.
An Eiffel
cars,
Tower?
Yep, cars, running water.
Wow. That's pretty cool. Oh, wow.
So this is called an elderly riding carriage. So if there's a real elephant, I guess they'd have cushions up here, you know, maybe food of some kind, and everybody's afraid to walk on the glass.
Yeah, I don't like that. Probably
Wow.
strong, but I just don't.
Yeah.
You're lighter than me, so.
Okay, this is what Lucy was originally covered in, this tin here. She started rusting and rotting away. So all the new metal, it's called L400, it's a combination of nickel, copper. The paint that they had a painter, now her whole outside is all replaced too. So the paint 3-4 years ago was $400 a gallon. And that did not include labor.
But the paint was expensive now.
Yeah, well, they had to make the paint to match the metal. And somebody told me it's a paint that they usually buy with these big container ships and all. So, yeah, so that's why so much money has been
Yeah.
used.
Wow.
And that tail down there, I see. And of course, all the way down, you have Sea Isle, Cape May, Wildwood.
Yeah.
That's what they used.
Yeah, I see that. They sweating it well.
And if you look at our ceilings, if you look at our ceilings, he plastered, like he made an elephant there.
Oh, you made it? I was wondering about it.
And if you look right over the door, it's like an elephant facing us, the trunk in the middle and the two legs on either side.
yeah.
So
okay.
they're supposed to.
And what is it? It looked like it was a person or a parent or somebody.
Yeah, I think the one on the left looks like it's going to be a person, maybe I don't know.
It looked like something.
Yeah, but they're supposed to redo the inside. And I don't think that they should touch the paint because it's part of history.
Yeah.
And this is the old original paint. So,
From 1800.
right, so
Oh, my
I
God.
hope that they don't touch the paint.
Yeah.
I like history.
Yeah, you like that.
The way it was and everything.
Oh,
Definitely. I think
Let me
we should.
think of something else. I told you-
Just look at this, it has so much character.
I know, that's for sure.
Just for the windows, so.
That is cool.
Yeah, so her birthday party's in July if you just want to come back.
Okay, thank you so much. Do you want to get underneath her or anything?
This is Corson's Inlet State Park. There's a little trail in there. Okay, we have the red and white trail. That'll lead up to the beach.
So many trails.
Yep.
You can go wherever.
Get lost.
So it's well marked.
Yeah. There's a bridge.
Wind dies in.
Right here, yeah.
I bet you if you go over there, you'll probably find some fox dens
Probably.
by the dunes.
This is a nice place to live for a fox.
So you can make a left to the yellow trail, and this is going up there too. You want to the yellow trail? This looks like it's going to go by the
Right to the
beach.
ocean,
Yeah, let's go this way. Yeah, it goes right to the ocean. So this is the famous Shoemaker holly tree. An historic treasure of Upper Township, New Jersey. The Shoemaker holly tree is over 325 years and is part of the Upper Township's rich heritage. It is said to be the oldest tree of its kind in New Jersey and perhaps nation. The name comes from the Shoemaker family as the last owners of the property before selling to the Highway Authority to build the final stretch of the Garden State Parkway in 1953. Everyone assumed the tree would come down. According to the New Jersey Division of Parks and Forestry, Millville resident and Holly Society of America founder Daniel G. Fenton led the charge to save the tree. He worked with Gilmore Clark, the Highway Authority's chief architect, to incorporate the holly tree into the overall design of the highway. They created a beautiful 120-yard wide separation between the north and south lanes, which we enjoy today. Wow. 325 years old. Right here. We have it roped off. Here you go. Imagine that, right? 325-year-old tree. Still blooming and very nice. I'll step back so that you can see a better view of it. There it is. The Shoemaker holly tree. So it's like right off the parkway on both sides. You got the picnic area, and that's where the Shoemaker holly tree is too. Welcome to Avalon Beaches. Beautiful. Oh, you got a few of them. Yeah. Just inside. See a lot of them washing up over here. You see? Look at all those. We're at the Stone Harbor Bird Sanctuary. Got some nice trails back there. Stone Harbor Bird Sanctuary, established 1947. Here.
I think I want.
No, it just comes right out over here.
Okay. What's the next adventure?
Meadow Walk. A walk on the edge of a freshwater meadow on a berm separating salt and fresh water. I think it ends down there though. It's not a very long trail. You see the wind blew a lot of these benches over. It's really strong winds today. A lot of birds up in those trees. And it ends right there. You thought maybe it'd be like trails going back there, but it's not. Sanctuary. Yeah, you want to go in there? Holly Patch at Stone Harbor Bird Sanctuary, a slice of South Jersey's past, an old-growth Atlantic maritime forest overlooking a freshwater wetland. That's the map right here. They do have tours. Turtles. So you could go right or left. Okay, this over here kind of ends. We'll go right. Holly tree. And this is like a little cul-de-sac over here. That's like a little cul-de-sac over there.
That's it?
Yeah. And it goes. And then another little cul-de-sac. You can have benches over there and just sit. I think that's it. Yeah. It really doesn't go any further. Although I do see fence on the other side. I don't think so though. Falls Pond. It's over there.
Yeah.
It's straight ahead. Egret Espy, a path through an ancient maritime forest. And then you have this little sitting area. And that's the end of this trail. Check this little house out. Little beach house. Vintage house, 1902, Stone Harbor. Look at that tiny little house. Is a rescue boat. Well, the design was a surfboat style, rescued in 2006 from a location in Brewster, Cape Cod, Massachusetts by Stone Harbor Post 331 American Legion members. The history, believed to be a surfboat that saw service at Chatham, Cape Cod, Massachusetts, life-saving station in the late 1800s to early 1900s. Stone Harbor tie, believed to be the same or similar design to an 1888 style surfboat used here at the Tatham Stone Harbor life-saving station during the same period as above. So a history of rescue boats assigned to the Stone Harbor station, and there you have it right there. I'm not going to read it, but you can see it. And here it is, right here. And life-saving service rescue boats, two basic types, the surf boats and the lifeboats. It really is a nice neighborhood. It's beautiful here. American Legion. U.S. Life Saving Station. The American Legion. U.S. Life Saving Station. So this is Vintage House, 1895, Stone Harbor. The Historic Tatham Life-Saving Station, 1895. This property has been listed in the National Register of Historic Places. Very nice. Nice houses. This is Stone Harbor Beach. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. See all those beautiful houses right on the beach. Look at how nice. Not one person on the beach. So we're right off Dover Road and we found this trail back in the Pine Barrens, so we're just going to do a little bit of this. It's been a really windy day, especially when we were down by the shore. Hey girls, to the right of us it looks like a clearing.
Okay, let's just
Yeah, let's check it out. See, if you look over there, there's a clearing.
Oh yeah. Oh, is that water?
I don't know, it could be. I'm not really sure what it is.
No, maybe not.
Water. Maybe not? All right. Let's head down a little bit. But you could see when you look to the right,
Yeah.
even a little further down there, it's like a clearing. Yeah, straight ahead there's a little bit more clearing too. Look at those trees.
Either controlled burn or was it
Yeah.
a forest fire?
See how it's growing, the pine needles?
Yeah. That's weird looking. Yeah, on the darn tree, right? It's like little baby stubble.
Like, look at this right here. Look at this. The way it's growing. That's odd. I've never seen it grow all the way up the trunk like that. Look at that.
They're like wrapped around.
Yeah, it's like wrapped around. It's odd.
Weird. And the pine cones are still there.
Yeah. But you got a lot of that in there because it was a controlled burn. And I guess that's the way it's growing now. Yeah, it does look like a road, right? Oh, it goes straight up and curves right around. And it is, look.
I don't know why they put it, unless, like you said, he died. He was there.